Although I am the speaker today, I'm sure most of you, or even all of you, don't know who I actually am. So to be a responsible speaker, today I'm going to tell you a fact of mine. It's a fact that ruined the relationship between me and my mother. It's a fact that made my father give up his belief for me. It's a fact that makes me have no nerve to tell my family that I am in love. And it's also a fact that makes me stand here giving this speech, in which I'm going to tell you why it is so important that all of us have to support the legalization of gay marriage in this country, because that would help many people, including your children, who are homosexual, to identify themselves in this society. I'm glad that you're all here today. As parents of homosexual children, you might have been confused, frightened, or annoyed by the fact that your child or children is a homosexual. You might also have been hesitated whether to be supportive or just to ignore it. But as long as you're here now, I know that you have already made a very big step, and are ready to tell the world that you're always supportive to your children, and will fight for their right. Today we stand here together against those who do not support the legalization of gay marriage in this country, those who discriminate your children, and those who ignore your children's feelings. We can no longer tolerate this, so we have to speak out. The children are having a very hard time identifying themselves in this society and feel very guilty for their sexual orientation because the government and the people in this country are ignoring their needs by not supporting the idea of legalizing gay marriage in this country. Homosexual teenagers like your children and me feel confused about our roles in this society because we are not allowed to do what normal people do. The law says homosexuals are not allowed to get married legally in most states in this country, and people then categorize them as those who are not normal. Ask yourself, do you want your children to be stared at or glazed at strangely, even though they're just holding their loved one's hand walking down the street?
No!
And because of the law, people believe that we, gay and lesbian people, are really not normal. Teenagers or children who are at a very young age cannot actually figure out what is right and wrong, since the school teaches them to obey the law. And since the law tells them that gay and lesbian people are not normal, they classify their homosexual classmates and friends as people who are not normal. Many of the gay children and teenagers thus experience being bullied. Can you believe that 91.5% gay and lesbian students report being hearing homophobic remarks, and frequently, while 84% of them report being verbally harassed because of their homosexuality? To be honest, I'm really done with this, and I do not want to live as someone who is not normal, or as someone who does not deserve to celebrate love and commitment with my loved one. If you do not want your children to suffer what I'm suffering now, stand up and speak out for them. Ask the government to legalize same-sex marriage in this country. For the sake of you, your children, and the next generation. Let's speak out together. As the parents, the most important one in each person's life, your thoughts and actions matter a lot to your children. So this is what I'm asking all of you to speak out. Tell the world that you don't want your children to be discriminated. Tell the world that your children are as normal as all the others. Tell the world that you want to see your children marrying their true love. Speak up for your children even though your religions tell you not to. Trust me, there's no such religion telling people to leave their son and daughter, who in fact did nothing wrong besides being in love with another boy or girl. I know either Jesus, Buddha, or any other religious godness is very kind-hearted. They have been teaching people to love others and do all the good stuff. So why would they not allow you to show your children some caring and love? So today I would love to grab this chance, ask my Father in heaven, that did I, a lesbian daughter, disgrace him in front of the God? And I want you to think this way. It's not your children who disgrace you. It's you who will make him or her disgraceful. The reason why I want you to think this way is that if you are not willing to help your children, support them and fight for them, we will have to live with guilty and as someone who is not normal for the rest of our lives. I'm sure your children are just like me, who is not expecting to be understood by everyone in this world, but you, since you're so important that we do not want to disappoint or disgrace. In another word, you're so important that you have the ability to change your children's life. You can choose to have them either live happily and proudly or sadly with guilty. Speak out together now and ask the government to legalize gay marriage in this country. We should quit being silent. You as the parents should speak out for your children, while we, as homosexual teenagers, will then be stronger to fight for our rights. Being silent is like tolerating the government and others abusing your children, either physically and mentally. And this speech has come to an end, although I have never thought about or planned to bring this up. But yes, everyone, yes, I'm a girl who is in love with another girl. I'm sure with your supportive action and thoughts, one day your children will be confident like I am now. Let's give them a chance to come out in front of the world. Thank you.